I cannot believe that I gotta make this video. This is pretty insane, man. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let's go to the shop and find the item that we're gonna talk about today, man. Go to the Kicks lab, the Kicks section. I don't know why I said lab. And this is the topic, okay? I've said it before, even when it came out, the whole concept of Kicks I think is awesome. I love that your shoes, you know what I mean, can be worn for different skins. And as you can see right here, you can, you know, test it out, see how it looks like. Baby girl, she look good, you know what I mean? Oh, little baby girl. But here is my big issue, man. I feel like Epic is getting really comfortable when it comes to exploiting the fans. Because first of all, we said it before, when the shoes first came out, the price is pretty steep. Now, let me make this clear, man. If you guys like them and you don't mind paying the price, more power to you. But let's talk about the big issue here, which involves the red boots that recently came out. Where the heck are they at, man? That recently came out in the shop of Fortnite, man. There it is, right here, y'all. The MSCHF big red boots. I looked it up. I guess they're called Mischief, which makes sense. The boot itself is 1200, right? Pretty cool. I'm digging them. Not bad. But like I said before, the price, once again, is pretty steep. And I'm definitely gonna second guess myself, you know what I mean? And really question if I really want these boots, man. So that's that, right? You're like, that's cool, all that. But they just dropped a few days ago the Mischief big red boot black. Do you guys see the issue? I feel like I have to make this video because we just gotta talk about this, man. I think this is pretty exploitive in my opinion. And once again, let me make it clear, man. This is not the first time they've done this. There's actually shoes that they've dropped where they have different colorways. Like for example, let's use this shoe for example, right? The little Yachty Kicks, Nike US Force. Like this design itself, I'm sure they have, like in real life, they have the design, right? But in different colorways, like white, black, panda, etc., red, all that. My main issue is this, man. It's the fact that you gotta buy the same shoe twice to get another colorway. And you'll see more examples, man. Adidas and Nike both have done this. I'm pretty sure. Let me look at my Kicks. I don't even have a lot of Kicks, to be honest, man. I know I've done a couple reviews, but I'll be honest, most of them I refunded them, man. I just made the review and I'm out of here, you know what I mean? But look at these, y'all. These, if y'all don't know, were free. I bought these ones, Fortnite Originals, and then this one came with the M&M skins, right? So this is a perfect example. You would think like, oh man, like I can't believe it was free. Even I was shocked. I was like, this is such high quality. But then you realize the reason they did that was because they were gonna release these same shoes, but in different colorways, and they were gonna sell them for the same price, pretty much. I think so far we have a blue variant of this and a black, like an inverted colorway of this, right? It's like black, red, white. But yeah, let's actually talk about the shoes, man. So this shoe right here is 1200 V-Bucks, right? And then this one is 1200 V-Bucks, y'all. Let's see if there's any difference, y'all. It has reactivity on, which is awesome. Reactivity off, so no glowing effect. And then we go back to this one right here. Reactivity on, yeah, and then reactivity off. So it's the same dang shoe. And another thing I want to talk about, like I said, this video, I've been meaning to drop this so long ago. I should have dropped it like kind of when the Kicks came out. But I just wanted to wait. I wanted to wait and see if the feedback from the community online would affect them and make them, you know, change the price. Because if you guys don't know, for the cars, yo, if y'all were not aware, they were trying to sell these for like 4,000 V-Bucks, pretty much $40 for like a car bundle. And then something happened, and they pretty much said, you know what, we heard the feedback, we're gonna change this to like $25, right? Which I still is going to be a lot for a lot of people, but it's a lot better than 40. You know what I mean? 40 is like Call of Duty pricing, which is already insane because you got to buy the game and then deal with that BS. Part of the reason I don't really play unless it's zombies. But yeah, another point I wanted to make, you know, because the main point of this video is just to kind of open some people's eyes. I know some of this stuff is obvious, but here's the biggest issue that I have when it comes to kicks and the model that they're trying to force on people when it comes to, like, if you want a new color, a new color for the shoes, you gotta buy the same shoe again. Is the fact that you have skins, right? Like you gotta spend I'm sure I'm not a, you know, I mean, I don't know how to make these skins, right? But I'm sure there's a lot of detail and design and a lot of work put into making a skin like accurate to a movie, or just making a Fortnite original skin. I'm sure it takes a lot of effort, and you gotta obviously make the you know, the skin concept, you know, the rough draft, get it cleared, etc. Make edits, you know, all that. Now let me make this clear, man. For shoes, it's the same thing, right? You gotta have a designer, you gotta have the blueprint, you know what I mean? You gotta get it clear, like, are these good enough? Okay, boom, send them to mass produce, right? But the problem lies in here, right? Is the fact that this design is already in real life, right? All that design, background, blueprint, all that, it's already been done. And it wasn't done for Fortnite, it was done for Nike, it was done for their brand so they can sell to the consumers, right? So when they made the collab, and like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just assuming here, but I'm pretty sure, if y'all don't know, a Blender, it's an application where, like, you can 3D model. There's ways where you can literally take a picture of an item, and it'll literally transfer it and make it into a 3D model. Obviously, you know, I'm sure you got to spend a bit more time to, like, really make it look accurate. But what I'm assuming is going on here is that they just got the design, the blueprint, and they pretty much just transferred that model into the game and then just colored it and called it a day, right? So it's like, we're paying, like, the prices we pay for this, right, this skin, we're not just paying for the shoes, y'all, we're paying for the whole freaking skin. All these skins, you're paying for all of it. You're not just paying for the shoe. And now you're just paying for the shoe, right? Which, like I said, there's nothing wrong, like I said, there's nothing wrong with buying the shoes, right? It's just, I think it's really exploitive and pretty manipulative to, like, drop the same exact shoe for the exact same price. Now, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, especially the kids, and you know, I mean, regardless of age, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, this should have been an edit style and all that. In a perfect world, that would have been phenomenal, all right? But I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. So, in my opinion, if they want to go the route of making like selling different colorways of the same shoe model, if they wanted to go that route, in my opinion, they should have sold these at a discounted price. And what I mean by that is, let me know what y'all think. I'm sure Epic's not gonna do this, but I think the perfect sweet spot to add different colorway styles, especially if they're gonna add more, I would make every new colorway at least 50% off, in my opinion. You know, you could debate, make it higher, I don't know, but I mean, 1200, it's already high. And this right here, if it was 600, I feel like it wouldn't make as much of a fuss, in my opinion. But I still feel like people will be mad, right? But I feel like it wouldn't be as bad because you're paying half, you know what I mean, and you still get a new colorway. But I wanna hear you guys' thoughts. What do you guys think? And like I said, the main thing is just like, what's stopping them from making more styles? What if they want to drop a yellow style? You know what I mean? Maybe a Pac-Man collab, right? Where they make it yellow. Obviously, Pac-Man got the red boots as well. But what if they want to make a blue colorway? What if they want to make a white, right? A purple, a Halloween style. And let's talk about this too, y'all. Look at this lapping skin bundle. You would have assumed that they would make this and this into a bundle, right? But like I said, man, it's literally about the money, and it's about making maximum profits. And like I said, that's what businesses do, I understand, but I still think this is a big problem. And if we keep going down this route, it's gonna get to a point where they're literally gonna sell a bunch of colorways for the same model for the same price. And here's what I'm thinking, y'all. Now, let me know if I'm right in the future, but I'm thinking that, let's use this shoe for an example because we're already here. Let's say we get to a point where we have 5 different colors of this shoe, right? Red, black, white, Halloween, blue, right? Let's say we go to a point where we have 5 to 10 colors of the same shoe. That's when I believe they're finally gonna do bundle deals where they're like, you know what? You can get all 5 or all 4 colorways for a certain amount and you'll save like 1,000 V-Bucks, right? But the problem here is that I'm assuming it's gonna be like 3,000, maybe 3,500. So you're paying that much for like one shoe with some colors, which I understand. Like I said, if they want to charge pure pure colorway, they should definitely give a discount in my opinion. But I think it's a huge issue. The problem here is I know not everybody's gonna get to the end of the video, but I do feel like I made a lot of great points. So hopefully it does get out to people. I was thinking maybe I can make this a script, but I was like, ain't nobody got time for it. I feel like just being honest and just ranting about it is a great way to get the conversation started. But yeah, this is ridiculous, Sean. And like I said, if you bought it, dude, I want to buy it. If I'm being honest, Sean, I do want to buy this. The only reason I'm not buying it is because, and like I said, yeah, I ain't virtual signaling or nothing, bro. If I was rich, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would buy these. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, motherfuckers. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, bro. But man, you just gotta be honest, man. It's really exploitive. Like I'm not liking this route they're going with, man. The whole like, you know, different colors. Like, what's going on here, Epic? Come on, son. Please save us. Anyways, what are your thoughts? Let me know if y'all agree with some of the points that I made, man. And yeah, just feel free to express your opinions. Let me know if y'all like more of these type of videos. I think they're pretty fun. Yeah, about different topics. And if y'all want to support your boy for free, man, y'all know what to do, man. KROW-LX helps a lot, man. Catch your boy live on Twitch. You know what I mean? And if you want to go further beyond, become a YouTuber or Patreon member. Anyways, W Chunly Thighs, W Party Hips. It's your boy KROW. Holla at your boy. Yeah!